Hi dear friends, today's topic is inside about book name JavaScript. The author is Philip Ackermann. Publisher is Rheinwerk Computing 2022. Now is my 2026, a little bit older version, but actually it is in English version. This publisher is very famous German publisher, and they are very good in IT subject, and I've bought many of their books only in German, but this one is in English, and I think they should do much more in English because they make very good books. In my opinion, personal opinion, I am software engineer since 2005. I know what I'm talking about, and there are two publishers which are very good in IT, software engineering, and so on. One of them is this one. The other one, I didn't see any books in English. But this publisher, Rheinwerk, has some books in English, which translated, I think, from German to English. And I would add the link of the publisher here in my application or website, if you want to name it. There is also, if there are any newer version, I would connect to the newer version of this book. I don't think, but if it is, I would do it. That maybe some changes come through newer version, but on the whole, it doesn't change drastically. You can watch my book inside and buy the newer version if there exists. But if not, I would connect to the same book. First of all, I would thank this publisher. I've started since over 1 month getting their allowance and to use their material, books, and they support me also with examples for books and material, and they allowed me to use their the link to their shopping system. And the only thing that I ask you, if you at the end want to buy this book, please buy from my website, not from YouTube. On YouTube I cannot put it. From my website I put the link and buy from there. This is the only things that could help me a little bit to compensate the expenses which I have. I thank you in advance. Okay. First thing first, background images are from me, not from the book. Second, because I normally I got the allowance from the publisher to use visual evidence from their book, but very few, not too much. But the friendly way, they support also with the link which I put in my application. You can go there, and there are also some pages from the book, maybe 150 pages that you can read also. It is very nice from them. And they also have a combi sale that you can buy the book with some euros or some dollar, I don't know which country. In addition to that, you can buy the ebook also. That system you haven't seen in Amazon, and it is very good, nice advantage buying from there. JavaScript began as a browser language but has become a general purpose development tool. In modern web development, HTML provides a structure, CSS provides a presentation, and JavaScript provides behavior. The book uses this relationship as a foundation before moving into advanced topics. This background matters because buyers should understand that the book is not only about the syntax, it is about JavaScript as a language used across modern software ecosystem. I would explain very shortly after that also my experience. A modern JavaScript learner needs more than basic browser scripting. JavaScript now appears in server application, mobile application, desktop software, browser APIs, and embedded system. This is why a broad guide can be valuable. It shows how the same language appears in different environments. The buyer should see this book is a map of the JavaScript ecosystem, not just a beginner syntax manual. Its breadth makes it useful for long-term learning and references. Okay, from now on, content of the book. But before I start with the content of the book, I give you very short my insight and experience. Because I am full stack developer since many years, and my website also created with Next.js. Next.js is built upon the React.js. React.js use actually JavaScript in background. Actually, the JavaScript is the basic of all modern system. I am actually I've worked many years also with Angular. Angular is my stronghold, and Angular work with TypeScript. But TypeScript on its side in background compiles to JavaScript. It means the end effect JavaScript is the mother of everything that you see in reactive and interactive, and everything in browser is JavaScript, because the browser only knows JavaScript, not TypeScript, not other things. That's why also TypeScript in many projects nowadays you should know TypeScript, but without JavaScript it is a big lack of knowledge to start with, because TypeScript we name it transpile it. It would transpile to JavaScript in background. When you click on build, TypeScript would change. We name it as a jargon transpile. It transpile to JavaScript, and because the only language the browser now is JavaScript, and in background it uses JavaScript. It means JavaScript is a must know, and it doesn't matter that it is 2022 or 2026, because the concept is all the same. And you wouldn't sit and program with TypeScript, with JavaScript nowadays. You use TypeScript, you use system like, for example, React. React works with not naked and vanilla JavaScript, but it use something like XML format, and it is something mixture of JavaScript and XML or HTML. It is that's why. But the long talks and to make it short, JavaScript is the must known. Okay, let us begin the journey. This book is a large JavaScript manual by Philip Ackermann, published by Rheinwerk Publishing. It is positioned as both a structured learning resource and a broad reference. The book is especially useful for readers who want one volume covering the language and its major application areas. It goes beyond browser basics into Node.js, mobile, desktop, microcontrollers, testing, and Git. The preface makes clear that the book is aimed at different reader levels. Beginners can work through the early section to learn programming concepts and JavaScript fundamentals. Advanced readers can jump to specific chapters because the examples are designed to be largely self-contained. It is very big. It is over 1,050 pages. Over 1,000 pages, and Actually, you cannot read from cover to cover. It depends on your need. This matters for buyers because the book is not locked into one single reading path. It can serve as a course, a reference, or a topic by topic study guide. The book is structured as a progression from fundamentals to advanced application areas. The early chapters cover programming basics, variable data types, objects, arrays, functions, errors, and debugging. The middle chapters cover browser development, DOM work, events, forms, Ajax, jQuery, graphics, and web APIs. Apropos jQueries, also this is old, nobody uses it nowadays, but you need to know it. Or Ajax, none of them you would use, Ajax or jQuery. Nowadays, if you want to build a real application, you use React, you use Angular, you use Vue.js or something like this. But as a basic one-time learning what is going on for very simple subject, it is good to know. The later chapters expand into OOP. OOP means object-oriented programming, functional programming, modules, async programming. Async programming means in parallel. Node.js, mobile, desktop, IoT, IoT testing, automation, and Git. Git is version control. IoT is a system for Internet of Things as a abbreviation. This structure makes the book suitable for serious long-term learning. First, visual evidence. The book does not assume every reader already understands programming. It explains algorithms, source code, machine code, compilers, interpreters, flowcharts, and pseudocode. It also introduces JavaScript's history, including its origin in 1995 and its standardization through ECMAScript. This foundation is helpful for beginners and for self-learners who need context before writing larger programs. The buyer should expect a careful start rather than a fast jump into advanced code. Visual evidence, page 27 to 37. By the way, the page number which I name, sometimes by creating PDF, they deform and the page would be go and a little bit not the same original page number. Don't nag me why it is not the same page. It is my PDF. Maybe it is not the exact correct page, but I hope it is correct. Concept diagrams and JavaScript history. These pages explain high-level languages, source code, machine code, compilers, interpreters, and the early history of JavaScript and ECMAScript. This matters because the book teaches the mental model behind programming before moving deeper into JavaScript. Another visual evidence. The center of the book is still browser and web development. It explains how JavaScript adds interactivity to web pages and how it works alongside HTML and CSS. Readers learn to select and change DOM elements, react to events, validate forms, control browser behavior, and reload content dynamically. The Ajax and JSON chapters are important for understanding modern web application behavior. This part is especially valuable for front-end developers and web development beginners. The visual evidence, page 44 to 64. HTML, CSS, JavaScript, relationship, and early example. These pages show figures show figures explaining HTML structures, CSS presentation, JavaScript interactivity, script embedding, and output through UI components. This matters because the book teaches JavaScript inside real web pages, not just isolated snippets. It's practical. Another visual evidence: the book does not stop at simple DOM scripting. It includes modern browser APIs for communication, storage, file access, drag and drop, web workers, geolocation, speech, animation, and internationalization. The graphics chapters cover Canvas and SVG, including how JavaScript can manipulate visual elements. This is valuable for readers who want to understand what browsers can do without immediately relying on larger frameworks. It also makes the book useful as a browser API reference. Visual evidence, page 431 to 33, SVG styling and JavaScript manipulation. These pages show CSS styling for SVG and JavaScript event listeners that modify SVG behavior. This matters for buyers because it demonstrates practical graphics manipulation through web standards. Another visual evidence: the advanced language chapters help readers move beyond beginner scripting. The book covers object-oriented programming (OOP) through prototypes, constructor functions, and class syntax. It also explains functional programming ideas such as first-class functions, immutability, side effects, and declarative style. Modules, asynchronous programming promises. In React we use extensively promises, but in Angular we use something else. What's the name? Yeah, I forgot. Doesn't come to my mouth. Okay. Yeah, promises, async functions, iterators, and what's the name? Yeah, okay. Iterators, generators, and proxies prepare readers for modern JavaScript development. This section is especially useful for intermediate developers who want a stronger language understanding. Visual evidence, page 30 to 31. 530 to 531. Functional programming principles. These pages explain a function as first-class objects, immutable data, side effects, declarative programs, and how JavaScript combines object-oriented and functional ideas. This matters because the book teaches not only syntax but programming paradigms. One of the book's most distinctive strengths is how far it goes beyond browser scripting. The Node.js chapter covers packages, events, file access, web servers, Express.js, MongoDB, and streams. Actually, MongoDB is a database, but not as a the databases like SQL, MySQL, or Oracle, or they are databases. They are named relational databases, but they have, for example, but MongoDB not. They are not relational databases, as is simple to explain. The mobile chapter introduces React Native. React, you program for web with React, for mobile with React Native. Actually, it is the same, but they had a little bit changes. I don't know React Native, but when you know React and you want to do it, it is very simple. There are some changes and you are done. React Native, while the desktop chapter covers nw.js and Electron. The IoT chapter shows JavaScript working with microcontrollers, sensors, LEDs, and embedded systems. For buyers, this breadth makes the book a broad JavaScript ecosystem guide rather than only a front-end manual. Actually, it covers many subjects. You don't need to read from the first pages to the last pages. You pick up some chapters which is important for you, learn it, and there are plenty of amount of tutorials in YouTube or in Udemy. You can buy them or watch in YouTube, and you combine this combination of YouTube or Udemy with this book makes perfect. The final judgment is positive. This is a strong book for readers who want a broad JavaScript foundation. Its value lies in combining beginner instruction, language depth, browser APIs, Node.js, mobile, desktop, IoT, and workflow topics. It is not a quick crash course, and it is not the deepest possible book on every individual framework. About many other topics I would create also book inside, don't worry, like Node.js, IoT, and databases, all of them. I need a little bit time. Because it was published in 2022, readers should supplement it with current documentation for fast-moving tools. Still, as a comprehensive JavaScript learning and reference volume, it is highly useful for serious learners and developers. If you have improvement, suggestion, anything, leave comment in my YouTube channel. It helps me to improve my quality for further works and further book insight. If my work value to you, please like, comment, subscribe. I have few subscribers. It breaks my heart, and few visitors. I don't know why. I dedicated my whole time, full time, to doing this, but there is something missing. I don't know why. As I promised, last slide, very short. And if you are watching from YouTube, under every video there is a section more. Click on that lengthy path, click on that, go directly to my corresponding book in my application. Here is metadata for every book that I try to gather. Also, it exists also in my application or website if you want to name it. If you are there, click on help or this. It goes and to this dialogue. Start with the first one, which is activated. Watch the video, orient yourself, register please. It is free for everybody. It takes 1 to 2 minutes, but you have much more functionality with the registered version. I have talked too much. Have a nice day. Until next book inside. Bye bye.